Hi, Jerry. Well done working so hard. You're doing great. Good progress and well done keeping writing, which is just the best way to get you back in the groove and practicing again. So, do you think it's better for students to work before university? Why? Share reasons and examples. After graduating from high school, whether students should take gap years, so we take a gap years for work experience or not, has been increasingly debatable. Lovely, great grammar. Personally, I believe that students had better continue studying at university rather than being employed before the commencement, before, why, I don't think you need university, so take that one out. Continue studying rather than being employed before the commencement of, um, why don't you go there, university course. This essay will explain why working before university is not a wise, oh, okay. Now, are you telling me where you're going? You're not really telling me you're telling me where you're going, but I need to know some of your ideas. Why would it not a wise choice? So continue studying so as not to lose momentum rather than being employed. Just give me something, Jerry, on what you're going to talk about next. Otherwise, it's a little bit too vague. Yeah? Why working before university to gain experience or something like that. Just give me something to make this essay yours and make this essay, let's get going. Let's not kind of, otherwise the intro is just a bit, it's like playing for time. It's not really going anywhere. On one hand, working before university is more likely to be wasted time, ed ending on that adjective there. The central reason why this is twofold. Firstly, students may not be able to, okay, may not always be able to, so we just need to modify this a little bit, may not always be able to find a valuable job which would be potentially beneficial to their future educational careers because, lovely, well done. So super good. You've gone back to the template. This is just guiding you on the coherence again. So you've developed and you've given me because. Really nice work. Secondly, it's highly unlikely. So what is it? So such employment, such short term maybe, is highly unlikely to make a decent amount, bit too relaxed there, to contribute to financial security. So see how I'm just upgrading some of the language here. Contribute to financial security during this period. Okay, so you go here to here. For instance, ABC News reported that most high school grads who chose to gain work experience, yeah, well done, before uni, tended, you're in the past tense here, tended to work in restaurants and sales where they were, or where they were unlikely to be. Let's put it like that, were unlikely to be promoted or have a high salary. Very nice. Get that all in the past tense. It works better. It's like reported speech, which would work points for grammar. Yes. Is simply wasting valuable time, valuable study time, or valuable education time, something like that. Okay, I think don't forget to use nice adjectives because that's going to give you more points as well. That's what we're after. It's all about language. On the other hand, even if students manage to save money for fees on higher education and even possibly accumulate practical working experience related to their majors, it cannot be overlooked that they've lost more than that they may have really used these, may have lost more than, don't need that, lost more than they have gained. In other words, they could have graduated from university earlier and found A decent job. I don't like decent. And sort. Uh, employment. Armed with, we can say. Armed with um, a, a highly regarded. Okay. Be very careful. This is a really nice essay, but be very careful if you're after your band 7. You this kind of writing is much too casual, too informal, and not really high level. If you look at this in terms of sought employment, so we seek employment, armed with, so you've got it in your arm, a highly regarded diploma, okay, or from a well-respected university. University graduates are usually good, like usually, able to access more advanced positions and have the higher possibility to be employed when compared to high school grads. Good. Thus, the earlier, really nice grammar there. Good work. To conclude, I firmly believe high school grads will benefit more, just benefit more, if they choose to enter university immediately after graduation. As a result, just rather than risk. We don't want to say wasting time again because you said that. Rather than risk, I will go back to my thing about motivation, losing the incentive to study. Yeah. I don't think you want to talk about again meaningless jobs because you are wasting time because you've said that a lot. But that's, do you know what? So much better than the one you sent me the other day. That's a really nice essay. A little bit of tidying up to do on the language, the level of language. Otherwise, Jerry, well done. Really good. So, impossible to read pie chart. Do your best. The 3 pie charts illustrate the national income of 5 different categories in 3 countries. Good. Units measured in US dollars. Good. Overall, Jim's had the highest income in that year among the 3 given countries, while that of Ben's was the lowest. So highest and lowest. Although the main income category of the 3 was different, it was common. Yes, it was common. You can't say it was common that. You really want to say they had this in common. I think you're going to have to go all 3. But start with natural resources. So natural resources contributed very little to the annual income of any. Yeah. In terms of the key industry, agricultural accounted for nearly half of Ben's income, which is slightly higher than that of that and 3 times. Well done. Tim's land was a heavy industrialized or relied. Let's go rather than was relied or was dependent on heavy industry, since this, rather than this, which is the industry, bought in, well, I like the language here, bought in $75,000, more than 40% of annual income. However, each of the 2 remaining countries, so the 2 remaining you'd have to go, made only $15,000 from, $15,000 rather than repeating heavy industry from this sector would work. Services account for around 45%. Well done. Good, neat answer. Oh, hang on. How long is this? You don't need to write me so much here. Where are we going? Stop. Way too long. I want 170 words. I mean, for me, you could probably stop. You could probably stop there. You might be maybe one more sentence, but 170 words max. 180 max, but this is plenty. Remember that the task 2 has double marks of task 1. Focus your attention mostly on the task 2. You're doing well on this one, but don't write too much. You don't get more marks. Okay? Well done, Jerry. That was super good work today. Well done.